Hi Flosstube, I'm back. Today is Monday, September 9th, which is crazy, and I am back for Flosstube number 7. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shannon here at Stitch and Shan on Flosstube, and this is a channel where we talk about all things cross stitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I apologize if I itch my nose. My allergies have been very bad. I've tried to get rid of them doing all the things. I think it's like a dust allergy, but I'm a clean person and we clean our house, so I don't know what's going on. But in any event, please excuse me if I itch my nose because my nose is just so itchy today. But just showing off some previous fall Halloween finishes. This first one is called Halloween Night by Heart in Hand. I love this one. I stitched this one up, I want to say 2 years ago. And this is my finish. Oh, the sun. I'm so sorry. Bear with me with that. I have a skylight up here, so depending on angles and things like that, it can get tricky. But I finished this one on this wooden pumpkin that I had got from an antique shop in my town. And it was awesome because it came with this ribbon and little embellishments kind of already on it. And I just glued on a little cute leaf there. But I stitched this up. It looks like it's a 28 count vintage country mocha. And I used all of the called for colors. And there are some beads in there too. So I love this one. The next one, they're gonna get bigger as we go here, so I'm gonna try my best to try to get them all in the frame. This next one is called ABC Halloween by Lizzie Kate. This one was such a fun stitch. I loved this, maybe because all the beautiful colors in there. So I stitched that one up a couple years ago as well. And there is my finish. It's really big. And I got this board, it's probably from Hobby Lobby. I have no idea what it said or what was on it, but I covered it up. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it's like sparkly, like with the sunlight. Maybe I can try to make it glimmer, but it's like a sparkly black fabric. And then there was some open space on the sides, so I just glued this ribbon on there. I think I was trying to make it look kind of like a tombstone. I don't know if it has the desired effect or not, but I think it's really cute and I love it. I used all of the called for colors with this. The only change that I remember making is this grass for some reason was called for in the same color as that Frankenstein head. And that's kind of yellowy to me. So I switched it to more of like a mossy green grass. And then I did add eyes down here to the skeleton because that didn't call for it. I just stitched those in black, and then on the witch I did 2 French knots for eyes because I don't think she had eyes either. And I'm just like, well, they needed some eyeballs. But I love this guy, and he has a little hanger up here, so super easy to put out for Halloween. And this next one, I don't have the chart or the cover page to show you, but it's called Trick or Treat by Stitching with the Housewives. This one's a really big one. I'll get in there closer with the stitching, but I just want to show the piece that it's on. I used the same finishing piece that Priscilla and Chelsea had used. This is still available at Hobby Lobby. Pretty sure they pull this out around fall every year and sell it. I think there's different colors of these pumpkins. I just stuck with white because my house has white trim, so I just thought it kind of went. And then it comes with these leaves already on it and this like straw, I don't know what this is called, and I just tied a couple of bows, ribbons around it, and then did a little like cotton trim here. And let me get in on the stitching. I loved stitching this. All the called for colors. It's big. This is on a 28 count Jobelin, I think it calls for. But she's huge, she's beautiful, I love her. I entered her in at a fair in my state last year, I believe, and I got a first place ribbon and a special ribbon on this too, so that was really exciting. So I love that. I haven't decorated my entire house for Halloween yet. I've only done fall so far. I'll probably wait a couple more weeks and then I'll break out, you know, the witches, the cauldrons, all that stuff, just because right now I want to give my fall decorations some love that they deserve. And I did have my fully finished that I promised you guys. So I had shown this finished last time, but not fully finished. And this is Happy Harvest by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I got this fully finished up. I don't know what I was waiting for. It really didn't take me that long at all, but I just put it on this really cute plaid pumpkin. It has a little hanger up here, or you could stand it up if you wanted to, like in a little stand. And I just put some red, just plain red fabric behind it because I really wanted to draw out the beautiful red of that barn. And then this already came on here as well, so I didn't have to worry about adding anything to it. I didn't want to make it too frilly and take away from the stitching, so I did my best. And it's kind of sad because I'm looking at the tag and I got this for the $3.99 at the Christmas tree shop. Christmas tree shop filed for bankruptcy and closed, if you didn't know. So it's like, this is an antique piece now. So it's sad. So I kind of want to keep the tag on just to remember. I have fond memories of going to the really big Christmas tree shop on the Cape. Every time we would go to the Cape, we'd stop there. I'd get, saltwater taffy. We'd get some trinkets. And then I had one not down the road, but next town over for me. And I would go there all the time. They have such cheap finishing pieces and cute decor. So it's really sad that they closed, but I digress, and I will go ahead and get right into my whips. I didn't have too many, but just wanted to show off what I do have. I managed to keep up with my caterpillar cross stitch witchy way. And as I say that, the next one's coming out legitimately tomorrow. So it's like, once you get caught up, it's like, all right, here's another one. So it's been fun though. So that's where I'm at. It's so cute. This is on 32 count gray Zweigart that I got kitted up with the piece, and it's all DMC that it calls for. Try to get in there. These look small. Let me tell you, these houses are dense, very dense. This Potions, I don't know why, it took me a lot longer than the Bat Tavern. This was the first release. This is the one, the greenhouse, the Potions that I just did. It's a lot of color changes. Those windows took a while, but I kept up with it, so I'm happy. It's gonna be so colorful and pretty. I don't know how I'll finish it, if I'll fully finish it right away. I don't know, maybe I'll do all the stitching if I can manage to keep up with it and then fully finish it for next Halloween. I don't know, because my goal is to have this done, fully stitched for Halloween, but I don't know. Hopefully I can keep up with it because it's so cute. And it's so different, just with all the colors. It's just happy. And then the next whip that I worked on, let me see if I can find the cover page here without showing the chart. So flipping around. This is Autumn Lane Stitchery, Autumn Town. And I'm even more motivated to pull this back out ASAP because I follow the Autumn Lane Stitchery Facebook group or Facebook page, all things Autumn Lane Stitchery on Facebook. And Cassandra, who is one half of Autumn Lane Stitchery, her husband Aaron does the patterns as well, or designs the patterns, I should say. She posted that one of their releases from their Halloween box last year came out in their shop. So you can purchase it even if you didn't receive the Halloween box. And it's called, I think, Witch's Hollow. Oh, it's beautiful. It's basically a town just like this one. But it's all like witchy and Halloween-y, and I love it. So I already ordered it. Oh, I'm so excited. But this is where I'm at. So I want to get this one done because I guess my whole point to that story is I have no business starting that one until I finish this one. Oh, let me see if I can really get in there. It's so pretty. I love it. And I did switch up the fabric. This one calls for a 28 count Apple Harvest linen by Mountaineer Hand Dyed Fabrics. And I switched this is 28 count even weave. It's called Granny Smith Dyed Effect from Fabric Flare. So what I did, my progress was I came in, I'm so sorry for the sun. Again, that skylight, I should cover it up with a sheet or something, but can't control the sun. What are you gonna do? I did this pumpkin, this red bush, and then this red bush up here. I had already had this big guy done. So that's great. I'm super happy with the progress. I love the floss. I mean, the colors that they chose are absolutely perfect. There's some silks in here. I love seeing people's full finishes of this. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. So I want to get this going. This might be one. I'm going to the Stitch New England retreat next month. I'm so excited. And this is probably one that I will bring with me to work on, just because I want to get some good progress in on that. I'm hoping that I get good stitching done at the retreat. I know some people say that it's kind of hard because obviously you're socializing and meeting people, but I'm going to take this this chance to be, you know, child-free for 2 or 3 days, and I'm going to get as much stitching done as I can. That's the goal. So try to socialize and stitch at the same time and hopefully not make mistakes. I have one more whip to show, and this is called Pumpkin Brew by Brenda Gervais. And it was sometime last year, I believe. Yeah, definitely last year. I did a surprise me box with keepsakes. So basically what you do is you fill out a whole sheet of your preferences, and Susan at Keepsakes basically curates and puts together all different colors of floss that the chart doesn't necessarily call for. So she picks out, you know, your own colors based on your preferences, whether you like prim or colorful, whatever it may be, you tell her. And she basically kits it up for you. So my piece will look nothing like this, which is I'm so excited about. Here are the gorgeous colors that were picked for me. I'm so excited. And that's the fun part, is I want to just see what it's going to look like when all is said and done. Because Susan, they call her the floss wizard or something like that, because she's just very good with all the colors. Oh, I should have something behind it. I'll try to do this. Let me see. This is on 28 count. I have the card. I think it's called Dragon Dust by Seraphim Fabrics. All right, so I came down here and my progress is on that orange border. I got the 2 keys in. I have the black cat, and right now he looks like he's like headless or something, but he's gonna have a collar. So that will come together once I get that stitched. And then last night I was working on the cauldron. I love the variegation in that cauldron. And the color is classic Colorworks cauldron. So that's perfect. But it's so pretty. I love it. I love this fabric. Oh. And let me just confirm what the fabric is. Yes, so this is a 28 count Lugana. It's a Seraphim hand-dyed fabrics, and the color is Dragon Dust. So there's my little card there. I love this so much. So hopefully tonight I can get some more good progress in on him. Oh, and that reminds me, speaking of keepsakes, Pam and Steph had called me out as their silver floss tuber. So I can't believe I forgot to say that at the beginning, but thank you so much, Pam and Steph. I was shocked. I was like, I felt like I won a People's Choice Award or something. I'm like, oh my God. My husband even knows who they are because I tend to play Flosstube on the big screen TV downstairs after my son's in bed. My husband was in the basement at the time. He came running up, watched it with me. We were all so excited. So it's kind of a big deal when the husbands get excited. So that's how you know. But thank you, Pam and Steph. If you don't, everybody knows them, hopefully. But if you don't, they are Just Keep Stitching here on Flosstube. So if you don't follow them or watch their videos, definitely go check them out because they are awesome. So those were my only whips. I only had the 3. It's been very busy around here, just with a lot of events. We had the fair that came to our town. My sister-in-law got married, so we went to a wedding, we went to a baptism. It's just been crazy, but I'm happy with the progress that I got done nonetheless. But I do have some Stitchy kindness and then some haul. So one of my viewers, Lori, had reached out and she had this Stony Creek chart that she wanted to give to me so generously, and I love it. So thank you so much, Lori. This is Stony Creek. It's called Spring Welcome, and then it also comes with Summer Welcome. I love it. I cannot wait to get started on this. These cute houses. It reminds me of my house a little bit. I live in a Cape. So it's just so cute. I love the colors. Yellow and blue are my favorite colors. So couldn't be any more perfect. Thank you so much, Lori. That was so kind of you. And I definitely am super excited to get started on this one. And then for some of my haul, I do have some other things coming. I've placed some orders, but so far I do have a couple. I placed an order with Color and Cotton. They recently opened up a brick and mortar shop. I think they're in Missouri. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But they have an online presence. So even if you're not local to the area, you can order online. And let me tell you, I placed this order at, I want to say 12:45 p.m. and I got the notification that it shipped out at 1:07, like 20 minutes later. I was like, wait, what? You know, it was just incredible. So thank you, Color and Cotton. My goodness, that was awesome. But I ordered a bunch of different colors. Just gorgeous blues. And a lot of these colors are for American Welcome, which I actually have sitting right here because I want to get this all kitted up. By Plum Street Samplers, American Welcome. So there are some DMCs in there that I had already had, but I wanted to get the Color and Cotton that goes with it. That way I'll have it kitted up and ready to start whenever. And then I got a couple other blues that I just thought were beautiful. So let me see if I can pull those out. I mean, just gorgeous. Let's see. Like, look at those. So pretty. And if it makes anybody feel better, I know obviously Fancy Floss is on the more expensive side compared to DMC. And Color and Cotton is a little bit pricier than Classic Colorworks, Weeks, Gentle Arts by like maybe 30 or 40 cents. But if you look and if you do the math, these are 8 yards. And I'm pretty sure Classic Colorworks, yes, I have some right here, is 5 yards. So you can do the cost benefit analysis per yard. Color and Cotton ends up being a little bit cheaper. So I don't know, fun math for you on a Monday, I guess. But then when I got this, I didn't know, maybe they do this probably all the time, but it came with 2 little bonus colors with a really cute, like, thank you for ordering from us card. What a fun surprise. I had never ordered directly from them before. So getting that, I mean, who doesn't love getting stuff for free? So, and this is baked apples and hot cocoa. That baked apples. Oh, look at the variegation. So definitely super happy about that one. The next one, this was like a big floss haul, I suppose. But the next one, piece of whip, I should say, is Little House Needleworks came out with their fall thread pack. So basically they put in a bunch of Classic Colorworks fall colors, and then it came with a bonus chart, or not bonus, it comes with a chart, I should say. And the chart is called Fall Feathers. And that's what it looks like. I love it. And I covered up, this is the chart down here, so I didn't want to show it. So I covered it up with a piece of fabric that I will most likely use to stitch it on. And then I have it kitted up with the colors that I need as well. So just a matter of getting it started here. But the colors that came with the fall thread pack, oh my gosh. I love these because I feel like sometimes, I mean, not that a lot of the designers use the same colors over and over. I'm sure they definitely have preferences and favorites. But I feel like there are some gorgeous floss colors that, like, you know, we're sleeping on them kind of thing. They're falling through the cracks. Maybe we don't necessarily stitch with them as often. So that's the beauty of these thread packs, because you see some ones that you've never seen before. Like, for example, I've never seen Classic Colorworks Hayride, ever. And look at that. How perfect for like a fall, like farmy scene, because the brown and the green, and it could look like, obviously when you live on a farm, like some of the grass dies, and just what, it's just pretty. So just to get some different colors that you don't normally have, it's totally worth it. And it's somewhere in the 30s, maybe between $35 and $38. So I thought it was worth it, and you get that beautiful chart. So I got that. And then the next piece of haul that I received or purchased, I bought Tricks and Treats by Stitching with the Housewives. Very similar to the previous finish right here that I had shown. She finished this one in a similar way because that pumpkin is still available. And I know they try to pick finishing pieces that people can get because people tend to get upset when they can't find the finishing pieces. But just because I stitched that other one, I wanted to have this guy here for my stash. I probably won't get started on him anytime soon because these guys are big. But just having it, oh, it's so cute. There's a pumpkin garland coming off the house. If I could get that to focus. Oh, it's so cute. I love that. And then the last piece of haul that I received is my new Just Cross Stitch, try to cover up my address there, magazine that came. These normally come with, and I'm sure it did, so I'm assuming one of my neighbors got my mail and opened it up. Spread the stitchy love, I guess. Maybe they found something they liked and got into cross stitching themselves, but they normally come with like the plastic sleeve over it. Mine did not come with one, so like I said, I think a neighbor opened it and took a look and then returned it to my mailbox. So thanks for returning it, I guess. But anyway, my son loves getting the mail and the trash cans up with my husband. So it was rainy that day and he dropped it in a puddle. So it's a little wrinkled and some pages are falling out, but it's like vintage now. So there's some really, really cute stuff in here. I love getting these magazines. I've stitched a couple of ornaments from these Just Cross Stitch magazines. I've yet to do anything bigger from here, but I just like having these in my stash, and it's just something fun to look through every couple months when it comes. So I love that. Wow, this was only 20 minutes. I thought it was gonna take longer than that. But hey, I guess a nice short video for everybody on a Monday. My plans, as I've mentioned, I am going to the Stitch New England retreat. It is October, I think 17th to the 19th. So that's coming up very, very quickly. I've got to get my butt in gear with my small for my smalls exchange. I already know I have a plan of what I'm stitching, how I'm finishing it. I have cute stuff to go with it. I just have to get going on it. I've already worked on some cute table gifts, little things that I've been putting together and purchasing things and curating things. I know it's not a requirement, but I just love doing stuff like that. So I'm really, really excited. If anyone could tell me, and maybe every retreat's different, but I am curious. I know that there's 6 people at the table, right? Do you sit with the same people both days, or do people switcheroonie, like switch around? Am I going to sit with certain people one day, and then is the expectation that you'll continue sitting with those same people throughout the remainder of the weekend? I've never been to a retreat. I have no idea, and I'm just trying to figure out how many table gifts to bring. So if there's 3 different days and I'm at 3 different tables, that's 15 different people. So maybe I err on the side of caution and make 15 table gifts. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know. I don't know, maybe I will sit with the same people and I'll just have some extras that I can give out. I don't know. So let me know. But I'm working on that. Got to work on my small. Keeping back up with all the fall and the Halloween. And other than that, we're just busy with work. Filming this on my lunch break right now. So maybe that's why it's a little rushed. So I hope everyone has a good, or has had a good September. I hope you had a good Labor Day, and I hope to check back in again in about 2 weeks. Bye.